What up? What up? What up? It's me. It is me. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. It is me. Hi, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Um, mm, mm, mm. Let's just say I'm hoping everybody is having a good evening. But tonight is Wet Wednesday, and we have. Hold on. Oh, hold on. There's some crazy stuff going on in it. Today is Wet Wednesday, and we have a few things to talk about this evening. And we're going to talk about them because I feel like, it's the middle of the week. This should be a time where we unwind, get our thoughts together. We all, whether we work a 9 to 5, own a business, or full time parents, it doesn't even matter what the situation is. We all work hard, and sometimes we just need some time to unwind. This is why we get in touch with our sexual side. We need some time to really tap into the fact that we're freaking adults now. We're freaking adults. And with adulthood comes all kinds of situations. Um, if you watched the show on Monday, I told you guys I was going to come back to a lot of things. So it's a food for thought night. It's going to go in a couple of different places. There will be a little media this evening. But I think it's something very important to talk about because it's something really, I'll get to it. But before I get to all of that, before I get to the nitty gritty and the meat and potatoes of what we're talking about tonight, I have to do this. Check this out real quick. Shout out to Fiverr. Thank you for being our affiliates. The link is in the description below. If you ever need somebody to come through, because you can't handle it all. Sometimes we think we can handle it all, but we cannot, especially when owning a business. You always need a team, but sometimes you really can't afford to have a full on staff. And in that case, hit Fiverr. They can put you in a position, a way better position to fill some of those voids that you need filled. So check this out.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all. We've been having these difficulties lately, but let's try again.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your success manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
Now, I'm not saying that they'll take care of all of your business needs because then why would you have the business? But they do fill a certain kind of void. Usually for myself, if I need a voiceover, I go over to Fiverr. It's a little bit easier than putting out an announcement to say, I need anybody, does anybody do voiceovers? It helps my cause. I've used them once on a graphic design standpoint, and it was cool. You know what I mean? But I love going to them for voiceover. So the link is, if however you're watching, is either in the description above or below. Just check them out. It might be something that they can help you out with. But anyway, tonight that's not tonight is not about Fiverr. Although I am going to talk about them some more in this podcast eventually because they are our affiliates. So anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty of it. I'm in a food for thought kind of feeling right now. Not for thoughts. I don't have no food for no thoughts. But I'm in a food for thought, and I have other things to talk about, but we'll get to them in a minute. I am in a food for thought type of vibe right now, right? And what I mean by that is the one thing that you need to understand about me is this. And this is a personal standpoint, and then I'll get to other people as well. But one thing you need to understand about myself is I'm a thinker. I think a lot. Sometimes I think so much that like the thoughts get jumbled in my head, and sometimes I'll forget a thought because I think so much. And it's not so much on a I'm thinking in a negative light. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I think in order to want to run your own business and work for yourself, it starts with a thought in your head, right? Um, and then it develops into whatever it's going to be. If it's going to be anything, I have a few babies. Right now, I'm focusing on this baby because I want it to be its best self. It's almost like having a child. You feel me? Like I want it to evolve into its greater self. So with that being said, there is some insanity to me, with me, not to me, but insanity with me. I'm not gonna say insanity like I'm crazy and I can't get it together. What I mean by there is some insanity with me. Sometimes things get jumbled up, and because they get jumbled up, you know, sometimes maybe a line or two, or it could get weird for people. I'm not everybody's vibe, and I'm cool with that. I've always been cool. It's a couple of things you'll catch me saying, which is one, if somebody tells me that I'm not normal, I'm not normal. I've never proclaimed to be, and I will. Who the fuck wants to be normal? Excuse my language. It's too early for the cuss. But who wants to be normal? I'm not normal. I don't march to anybody else's beat but my own because that's the only beat that I hear. I mean, we incorporate other sounds and to incorporate those because that is what makes it a beautiful song. But I really I have to have my own beat in my head first before we can ever we can come together and make something beautiful. Because I'm one of those type of people. I'm all about teamwork. Baby, make the dream work. I'm one of those people who truly believes that in family unit and bond, but I'm not gonna work harder than I have to, and I'm not gonna. It's some things I'm not beat for. You feel me? But it's cool. Everybody got their own little way of dealing with things. It's just I know who I am as a person. But one thing that I am as a person is very optimistic. I told y'all on Monday we was gonna get back to this. And we're back. I told you I wanted to discuss being optimistic and pessimistic, and I don't think enough people look at which version of that, spectrum you're on. I know I'm optimistic because I'll give you a few examples without giving too much of my own personal business, but enough. So I'll give you an example. If somebody is going to school and I know that they're going to school, I'm like the biggest cheerleader. Well, in all fairness, I was a cheerleader in high school, but I'm like the biggest cheerleader, right? And then versus being pessimistic, like, well, that might not work out for you. I can deal with pessimistic people. It's cool because you got your own rock, you got your own vibe, and it's a reason why you're the way you are. But don't ever try to knock my optimism. So let me give up because I always come with a little bit of breakdown about if I'm talking about something, I want you to have an understanding. Not that I don't think that you already don't get it, but it's like we can't, because there are people in this world that do not get what I'm talking about. And so I like to give everything with clarity, which is why my first business is called Lurlucidity. Lurlucidity, well, it used to be called Baltimore Allure Music Media Group. I said music group. Well, I was having the music back then. But it went from Baltimore Allure Media Group to Lurlucidity because I still wanted the lore part in there. It's still a business. It's just sometimes you gotta refocus and you know, this is the business world. It's wishy washy. And then with the pandemic situation, it was like, okay. But it's still there. It's a marketing company, a marketing agency to be specific. Get that right. But I'm very optimistic about that company. Still to this day, and that's the first company I started. This is the second. Well, no, I've had a few ventures in between there, but all of them are incorporated under one umbrella, which is Lurlucidity. Not many people know that, but at the end of the day, even though Ambitiously Entertainment is its own business, it has all of its legal documents under its own. It's still a subset of Lurlucidity. It is. But I'm still optimistic about. I'm optimistic about that still. I'm optimistic about this. I'm just optimistic. So in my mind, like I'm trying to build, like, and I'm trying to create. And so I don't need you to bring me your pessimistic situations and that. Let me fail, be successful. Whatever it is I'm supposed to do over there, let me do that. But don't bring pessimism to my optimism. You feel me? I'm very optimistic, and so I think I wanted to start with that one first because there are times. Now I'm gonna get to that because that's a whole subject in itself. I've had people. I'm fortunate enough to have had people in my life who were like, all right, I see your vision. I see what you're trying to do. I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna support you. I appreciate you guys so much. It's very hard finding real support out here in this crazy ass. I don't even know what to call it no more, but world. Yeah, it's very hard to find your support system. But what I do know in that is I'm gonna keep fighting and I'm gonna keep going until I can't go no more, and it's just what it is. So optimism, I mean, well, let's say optimistic means taking a favorable view. I don't got my glasses on even I'm looking at my phone. Of events or conditions and expecting the most favorable outcome. You can look at the glass half empty or half full. I know you guys have heard this, so this is not foreign. This is not something new that I'm talking about. This is what it is. So let's talk about pessimistic. The meaning, taking an unfavorable view of events and conditions and expecting an unfavorable outcome. Now, that's not to say that I don't have pessimistic views because there's some things I really look at in life because I'm a critical thinker, one. I try to deal in logic all the time, two. And three, life happens, shit happens, because I'm good on cussing now. Shit happens, things happen in life, and you can't explain it, and you don't have any control over it. So, you know what I mean? You have to have some pessimistic views in order to just walk through life. Just like there are some people who are more pessimistic, but they have optimistic views on certain situations and things. Vice versa. And it's okay. That's all right. It's just know when to express those views, I guess, for everybody, because there's some things we learning and like we're all learning. I'm still learning. Like there's some things I was just like, wow, I've never heard before. And then there's some about myself. And then there's some things that I already knew, and it's just like, okay, I'm still trying to work on it. I'm still trying to get that part of my life together. It annoys you, or it enrages you, or it makes you feel some kind of way. And I'm just me, which is the next thing I want to talk about. But we're going to get to that in a few seconds. First, we're going to play a video real quick. Hold on. Because I got to take a water break. All this talking, I get a little parched. And, a girl be needing some Fiji, because that's what I'm about to drink. But anyway, we're going to do Prophet and Styles P Run Up. Hold on. Oh, wait.
Point blank, almost got my big break kill when they shot. How they do that? Them blue like cameras is watching. Bring the red on you, turn it back on you, no problem. How they do that? Paying them, then they try and take off the top. How they do that? And next thing you know, they hanging out with the ops. How they do that?
Ghost, D-Block, Prophet, what up, homie? I ride out hoping to never crash. How long will forever last? 180, but it's crazy. If my negative side's my better half. If you ain't crying, then you better laugh. Bullet to tear your head in half. It ain't whole with a hole in it. My rhymes is hot, my brain got a stove in it. If you talking money or weed, throw some O's in it. If you got your thoughts on the city, then throw the globe in it. I'm trying to heat up the world, cause it's cold in it. Walked till I found my path, then I rode in it.
I'm grinding from sundown to the sun up. Bills due, fridge need food, I need a come up. And all these brand new fake friends trying to get the run up. But I ain't gonna let them, we ready, just let them run up.
Run up and we score blocks, heads going like car tops, guns pop like car locks, seen a lot of hard stops. They make music for blocks, paying yard on the box, looking out for the knocks, cause the cops, they will
grew
run
up the
up.
mad fight and moms always slept on the couch. Pops just got bad news at the docs, know he be stressing out. Had 2 heart attacks already and my Uncle Jay ain't survive his. Meanwhile trying to get everybody's accounts out the minus. The grind is ever consuming, even when winning I'm losing. Missed a few calls, I was moving, rapping, wrapped up in the music. Now I don't know what to do with these voicemails saved on this SIM card. Half my people's in the ground, the half in the gym yard. And they ain't allowing no visitations. A lot of new friends bring stipulations and switch situations. Seeing people get hooked, blow their savings, miss payments, kiss pavements. In Baltimore where talent gets overlooked, it gets racist. And we just try and make sure the riot good. Yana, Kimura, and Naya good. Turn haters to firewood for stabbing, tank in the heart, shooting, skipping the head. Try to leave my brother for dead. I'm grinding from sundown to the sun up. Bills due, fridge need food, I need a come up. And all these brand new fake friends trying to get the run up. And I ain't gonna let them, we ready, just let them run up.
Run up and we score blocks, heads going like car tops, guns pop like car locks, seen a lot of hard stops. They make music for blocks, paying yard on the box, looking out for the knocks, cause the cops, they will run up.
From the bottom to the top in only 2 years. Kept my foot dead on the gas until it shook gears. All I seen is coast stairs, west side to Bel Air. Can't sleep at night, all these DEA nightmares. Getting all this money, hard not to stand out. Begging ass niggas always looking for a handout, but they get nothing, trying to run up and hustle. Baby mama trip, paying child support numbers. Damn, it was all good just a week ago. Moving all this blow, got top judges on payroll. Put away my bankroll, not hard to finagle. Coming from the hood where they shoot quick if I say so. So I did it first, no bandwagon. Hearts of Huey Newton and George Jackson. Certified, learn quick from the wise. Walking in the hands of the truth and never lie. Tell them why.
I'm grinding from sundown to the sun up. Bills due, fridge need food, I need a come up. And all these brand new fake friends trying to get the run up. And I ain't gonna let them, we ready, just let them run up.
Run up and we score blocks, heads going like car tops, guns pop like car locks, seen a lot of hard stops. They make music for blocks, paying yard on the box, looking out for the knocks, cause the cops, they will run up.
Watch your mouth when you talking to me, boy, I will run up. Pride Nation, the army, boy, you know we ready. Run up. Sitting at the top, no we can't be stopped, wait. Run up.
Dog P, outlaw, this is the resistance, infamous wildlife.
Hey, I'm back. First things first, know this. Shout out to Profit Productions. Thank you for showing me love and allowing me to play your music on my podcast. Small disclaimer, I have to say this, and I think I think I found a way to get around this. But until I get it all together, I'm going to be dropping disclaimers every video I play so that you know that I have full written consent to play any videos that I play on this podcast. I wouldn't play a video if I didn't have permission to play it. This is why I play it. I might drop the disclaimer before I start playing the videos. We're working some things out over here. Give us a second. We got it together. I want to show some love real quick. Shout out to Charles on Facebook for showing us some love. Thanks for the like, Bookie Boo. Shout out to my homie Fat. Speaking of you, April the 2nd, big interview. Bunch of people going to be on this particular interview. It's a smoke break. It's definitely a smoke break. A lot of people are going to be in this interview because there is a movie coming out called Number 9. I'm excited to see this work myself. I'm interested. We'll have the production company owners, Majestic Behavior. We'll have them on the show. We'll have cast and crew, a little bit of the crew on the show. It's a few people that's going to be on here. Rock with us. Rock will take this journey with us. It should be fun. I'm super excited about it. Promotional material, you'll be seeing that really soon. So, and I'll be showing it during the show up until the interview. So just get ready. I'm excited. Number 9. But the interview happens April the 2nd. So I'm totally excited about it. Shout out to Fast. Hey, Books. One of my dearest friends. I promise you, for life. I've known this man since he was 16 and I was 17. Like, for life. Shout out to him. Anyway, so I want to bring it back. We got to bring it back because we have some things to talk about. Not a lot, but a few things to talk about. And it's all gonna make sense in a few. All right. So when I was talking about optimism and pessimism, which I think a lot of the problem with a lot of people when dealing with other people is just not understanding that some people are optimistic and some people are pessimistic. And sometimes the optimistic people can get on the pessimistic person's nerves, but just know that it's vice versa, boo. So I think the real understanding is understanding people are who they are. You can't be anybody than what you are. Stop getting, and this part of the segment is called I Am Me. And it is me. It's just what it is. I think that sometimes we fall in love with things when it comes down to people, like little characteristics and shit like that. And then those things sometimes flip, and then that's the thing that you hate about the person. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but sometimes I can be an asshole. Those are things that you have to work on because they've been that same person that they were since you came along. And it's just about, can you take it? If you can't, then just make it clear that this is not the vibe you want and you ain't rocking with it. But I think it's really in life about understanding that everybody's different. Nobody's the same. I really personally hate when people put me in a box. That's why I say it is me. I am who I am. I'm weird. I love Star Wars. Sometimes I might overly think. Sometimes I might overly work. I'm a mom to the core. Don't play with my cub. Don't play with my cub. But those are some of these, and there's a lot more on the list. I'm just not going to name them all in this episode tonight. But there are a lot more things on the list. But at the end of the day, I think the most important thing is understanding that I understand that I am me. I'm gonna wrap this up with a message at the end of this, and we're gonna see if before I go look at this comment, because sometimes people drop comments in here and they are. I sell toys. If I want to promote anything sexual, I will promote my own shit. Let's see what we got. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. And you, my friend, also will be blocked because this is not what we doing over here today. Like I keep telling y'all, when you come over here with the bullshit, I'm blocking you on site. Blocked. Nobody will see your comment ever. It doesn't even matter. You're blocked. You're blocked. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're blocked. Anyway, so where was I going with this before I had to go into all of this? Oh, but sometimes I think, there are going to be characteristics about everybody in some form or fashion, some shape or fashion that, you get annoyed with a person. It's things that everybody, but that doesn't take away the love. I think that just sometimes heightens the love, unfortunately. Like, oh, you get on my nerves, but because I'm in my thoughts a lot, I probably get on a lot of people's nerves, and they never know what my thought process is. But that's not for them to know. That's for me to know. And if you have a question, then it's for you to ask me. It's not. You can't live in my head. You can't live my life. You can't tell me how I'm feeling. You can't tell me what I got going on. Even my mom, as much as I love her, that's my baby. That's my boo, and she birthed me. She has no clue what's going on in my noggin. You feel me? It's just impossible for you to think for somebody else. So that's why we were given free will, so to speak. But yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna move on to insecurity versus ego. It's a food for thought night, and I said that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Let me get into this commercial. Don't get too used to this commercial. A new one's coming really, really soon. What's up, guys? It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. And guess what? Today is a great... Y'all, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's happening tonight. It's getting really super ugly, but let me do this again. What's up, guys? It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. And guess what? Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show, podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, fun way to expand your reach. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. Your show can be online and listed in all major podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more within minutes of finishing your recording. Following the link in our description, let Buzzsprout know that we sent you, and it gets you a $20 gift card from Amazon when you sign up for a paid plan. And it helps support our show. So let's start our podcast today. Let's get to creating, people. Time is of the essence. So I told y'all tonight was a food for thought night. Not for thoughts, just a food for thought night. And not for that hole over here, but it's a food for thought night. So I thought about some things. Sometimes you get in a vibe, and I've been in here. I'm always in here. This is my studio / office. This is what it is. This is where I come in and I put my ideas to work. I gotta clean it up in here because I don't know what it is, y'all. I always be making a mess. I clean it up every day, but every day I make a mess. I don't know what that is, but it gets cleaned up because I really have OCD. But the point is this. In my little everyday dwelling, in my little space, I listen to music, and sometimes, music puts you in a vibe, and it have you thinking about stuff. And so I was thinking I listened to 2 songs, and it was crazy. One song was Insecure, and the other one was Ego. Insecure, Jasmine Sullivan, and the other one was Ego with Beyonce. My favorite one is Beyonce, the one with Beyonce and Kanye. It was a vibe. But anyway, So I got to thinking, and I'm like, yo, do we really ever subconsciously not pointing out, because I'm not big on pointing out. I beat myself up enough. I don't need nobody else beat me up to. But do we really subconsciously ever really think about whether or not it's our ego or it's insecurity that drives certain actions on our part? I really, really thought about that. Like I was like, which one is the insecurity and which one is the ego? I think I figured it out a little bit because I know where my ego. I know when my ego kick in. My ego kicks in when I'm feeling really super fucking dumbass cocky for no goddamn reason. Well, no, it's not for a reason because I work really, really hard over here. But I think I got adjust on when my ego kicks in and when my insecurity kicks in. I'm not going to give too many prime examples on that, but I think I got a grasp on it. But I think we really should sit down and think about this type of shit. Like, which one is it for us? Like, when we going through some shit, when we're handling, like, love, friendships, even work relationships, whatever it is in life, we really should take the time to analyze whether it is our ego or our insecurities that are driving our actions. I told you I think a lot, dude. And in terms of myself, not necessarily in terms of anybody else. I can't think for other people. I can't. That's too much energy. Like, you gotta handle your vibe, I gotta handle mine. But know that, and with all of that being said, I'm over here thinking every day, so I'm trying to handle mine. I can't handle yours too. I'm just one person. And then I'm one person who has to make sure that another person has the greatest and best life that I can possibly give to them. I can't. So, yeah. So none of my thoughts are for other people, but maybe you can relate. Maybe you can reflect. So if you can, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. Drop a comment, honey. Drop a comment. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here for everybody's conversation. I'm here for the conversation. I'm here to open up the conversation. But really, is it like, what drives our action? Is it the ego or is it the insecurities? I really, honestly, we're going to dig deeper into that one day, but we don't really have time for that tonight. But we're going to get to that one day. We're going to really dive into ego versus insecurity. Because I think that's like a really deep ass conversation to have. Like, some things we do in life are driven by our insecurities, and some things we just get super fucking cocky, and we're like, yeah, like, I'm doing this, and it's driven by the ego. And the next question to that is it well, I would think it was a gift and a curse, but how you feel about that? Is that a gift and a curse to to let your ego take over from time to time? Is it well, it's definitely a gift and curse in my opinion. I don't know if I need an answer to that, but drop a comment anyway. Let me know how you feel about that. Okay, so this is all this ties in together, this last piece, and I'm gonna play a clip, but I gotta get to it really quick, so give me a second. Give me like 1 second. I'm gonna get to it. Because you already know it's weird. But all right, so this conversation, I had to actually, because I was seeing clips all over the place for the last couple of days about this conversation. And I think it's not a Media Monday for me. It's just a conversation. But what the conversation pieces is specific conversations pieces that I want to talk about. And I'm going to play them. Hold on. Let me turn my Bluetooth on so that the clip can go through real quick. Again, I started with, it is me. I am who I am, and it is me. I think that's especially for, no, I'm not going to give a gender to that shit. Because sometimes it doesn't matter what the gender is. Sometimes we all deal with our own insecurities, which we just segue, right? See, I told you it was going to make sense. we all deal with our own insecurities. There's certain things, that certain ways that we all feel like we have to look and we all have to move in order to have a certain life, or in order to have the things, not the things, but have the people around us that we want. And that's unfair. And I think when it comes to the music industry, especially because this, it's polarized. You see things when it comes down to certain celebrities, and it's certain celebrities that the bar has been set, and they're like, oh, you got to look like them, or you got to move like this, and you got to do this, and you got to do that, and yada 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 yada. I don't have to get to it. I'm gonna get to that point in a minute. But on a personal level, the one thing about me is it took me a long time to learn this lesson, though, is that I had to be around people that accepted me for who I am, my flaws, my good points. I have a great character. Sometimes she could get a little crazy. But again, I told you from the beginning, who wants to be normal? I certainly don't want to be. I just want to be who I am and be accepted for being who I am. And so this conversation between Nicki Minaj and Joe Budden had me very interested. Now, I didn't hit the thing yet because, it sets off. And it sets off in this. As soon as I hit it, the clip is coming on. But she said a lot. So I'm going to give you the first clip, and then I'm going to reiterate, and then we're going to come back and we'll talk about some more. So this is the first one. Hold on. Oh, no, believe she's not. Oh, wait. This is what happens when you had. Oh, no. Hold on. Because I'm trying to figure out. Okay, it's active. Okay, here we go.
I think so should Little Kim. If we being all the way 1,000. Mm-hmm. If we being all the way 1,000. Mm-hmm. If this is what your magazine represents, influence.
Then how do you not?
If we being honest. If we being honest, because any female rapper, when myself or Little Kim goes on the internet, every day we see our influence. We will see the same way I feel.
Okay, I'm
on the cover of American Vogue. So should Little Kim. If we being all the way 1,000. Mm-hmm. If we being all the way 1,000. Mm-hmm. If this is what your magazine represents, influence.
Then how do you not?
If we being honest. If we.
Okay, so let me give you a little context to that part of that specific clip. We're talking, well, you should have been able to grasp it. We're not slow over here. We're all adults. But one thing that we as a culture, I'm not even just going to pinpoint it on gender because I don't feel like that's fair, but we as a culture, we've been setting trends for a long time. If we like it, it becomes hot, and then the world likes it. Case in point, tell me here, you know what I'm saying. There are a lot of trends that we've set over the years, and a lot of people, a lot, music, fashion, just style period. Style is eternal though, but there's a lot of things that have been taken from us. And her point was that her and Little Kim have set so many trends. Her, Little Kim, and so many others have set so many trends over the years, but yet they can't get that feature on Vogue. And that's insane. Why is that? We set the trends. We have people out here wanting to buy these brands. We are the reason why these people buy these brands. Why can't we, the women who are helping you sell, get top placement? I get it. Why are we not on Vogue? Now, to that effect, I don't know. See, I'm up in the air with it because I did just see an all black cover, but that was in Britain. That wasn't here in the United States. So I think she's probably basing it here. And if it's based here, then I have no disagreement with that. So secondly, butt shots. We finally got to the butt shots thing. I don't think that I really ever cared. Like, if you liked it, then you liked it. If you didn't, then you didn't. And it's just, that's her body. I can't tell her what to do with it. Just like there's nobody that can tell me what to do with my body. But let's listen to this clip real quick. Hold on. And say that if it starts from a certain place, I'm gonna run it back. But let's listen.
Was you telling yourself that and not anyone else saying that to you?
No, yeah, they never told me that. Well, no, I'm lying. I think Wayne, and I think they said stuff sometimes.
I'm gonna let it play again though.
Jokingly.
But to a young girl or up and coming rapper or anything like that, when it's from someone like Lil Wayne, it matters, you know, like it's like the little sister with Wayne and Mac and all these boys, you know, J Mills and Gutta and all of them. And all I would hear them talking about is big butts. And I didn't feel complete or good enough, good as them, as those girls, because I'm like, oh my God, you know, this is what you're supposed to look like in the rap culture, and I don't look like that. And now,
but that was you telling yourself that and not anyone else saying that to you.
No, yeah, they never told me that. Well, no, I'm lying. I think Wayne, and I think they said stuff sometimes.
Joke.
All right, so we're gonna cut that one short real quick because I want to add some context to that piece of content as well. This one is a hard one because, ladies, I'm gonna start with us first. As much as we like to think that the fellas just don't care, they care about how they look too. And there are certain stigmas that's put on them as well. And that's unfortunate. Like you want a certain type, you want to do with a beard, or you want to do with dreads, or you want to do clean cut, or you want to do with a certain type of build. That unfortunately, like, you want him to be like 5'2" and 200 pounds, even. Like, there are stigmas that we put on them as well. So I'm not gonna do the fellas like that. But what I am gonna say is, to you fellas, there are a lot of stigmas that we as women go through. Like, not me, I don't care, which is gonna get to my next point. There are a lot of stigmas that we deal with in life, and you know, if we're made to feel like we gotta look a certain kind of way, or we gotta be a certain kind of way, we try to conform, and then don't flip it and turn it around and talk about us like, oh wow, you did this to yourself, you did that. But we did that because we were looking for your attention, to be honest. Well, I didn't do that. I don't have no enhancements. I am what I am. I'm gonna be what I'm gonna. I'm 42 now. I'm gonna be what the fuck I'm gonna be. Take it, don't take it. But I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be. The last part, she started her own management company. Well, I don't feel like that I want to go into that right now, but I'm proud of her. She started her own management company. But when it comes to us and our looks, there's so much shit that we have to deal with, and it's a constant battle. I think for us ladies though, and gents, whoever's dealing with those kind of insecurities, is just loving yourself. You gotta understand, God made you the way God made you, and this is gonna be. But that's not to say that I haven't fallen short. Like I haven't been that person. I've been insecure about myself as a person in so many ways, so many different ways. It's crazy. I just think that at this point in time in my life, it's like, all right, yeah, might fuck up here, I might fuck up there, but I'm still me, and I'm still going to be who I am, and I'm still going to be great. I'm not perfect. Segue. I'm not perfect. I think what makes us all perfect on this earth is that we are perfectly imperfect. I'm perfect in my imperfections, and I'm okay with that. And you need to be okay with that. You can't do it all. You're not gonna fill every void. You're not gonna. Life happens, so shit is gonna happen, and things are gonna happen, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But it is what it is. And so you got to breathe and keep it moving. With that being said, when it comes to the love department, um, I'll say this: I'm a tough cookie because I've suffered a lot of heartache, as we all have. We all have. There are a lot of rules that I set when it comes down to the process of falling in love. Forget after I'm in love. And once I'm in love, I'm in love. I haven't been in love that many times in my life. I really can count on my hands. I've been in lust, not in love. I'm at the point now in my life where I understand that part too. Right now, no matter what, you need, like right now, I'm just what I am. I'm in love. And I've been in love a couple of times prior. The crazy part is the times that I thought I was in love, but I wasn't in love. They were like the life changing moments of my life. They were, I mean, major life changing thing. Like the first time I thought I was in love, I got married. The second time I thought I was in love, I had a baby. You know what I'm saying? Um, Life happens. I approach things differently due to my prior situations, though. I thought, keyword, I thought I was in love. I was not. I didn't. I really understand now at this point what my in love looks like. One of the first people I fell in love with, he passed. But yeah, that was the first one. The second one, he was my high school sweetheart. I don't know what. I mean, a lot of crazy shit happened in that situation, but um, he's a married man now. Like he doing this thing, and I'm doing mine. And the third time is the person, the right now. Um, but what I understand is this: that what I look for is a person that does not try to change me and try to make me into somebody else. Like they see the cute me, but they see the bummy me. They see the girly me, but they also see the tomboyish me as well. That in itself is a major factor in my love, like me being in love with somebody or fucking with somebody. Like if you can't do that, if you can't see all the sides of me, then I don't know. I don't know. But I don't like to say I'm like an onion because they stink and I don't stink. But I come in layers. It's different sides of me. And I'm a person. You feel me? So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay, so let's get to it. April the 2nd, again, we got an interview coming up. Number 9, the movie coming out really soon. We'll have a date for you and all of that when we get to this interview. Look for promotions for that to come out really soon. Definite big smoke break. I think I'm pulling out the smoke. I don't know. We're gonna see how that go. We're working on that Patreon because I don't want to be censored. But you know, when it comes to the powers that be, Facebook, YouTube, and such and blah, blah, I can't show you everything. So we're working on that strategy right now to be able to show you all the other things and still incorporate all our other platforms. Want to be on the show? Hold on, let me get my situation working over here. You want to be on the show? Yes, we always open for new guests. I'm open for even, you don't even have to have a business at this point. You just, you want to come right and kick it. I'm starting parties. They coming. Y'all just don't know what's going on over here. But anyway, you want to be on the show? Hit us up, ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Again, is ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. I want to get to this love. That's why I'm rushing, because y'all know how I do. Hit the link tree button. It'll lead you to everything that is ambitiously entertainment. We try to make it easy for you so you can get there easy. We're on all streaming sites. Let's see what else I have to say. Any music that we play on this podcast, we have full permission to play. Any tea that we spill on this podcast is alleged. We weren't there. We don't know. What else? What else? I don't like to talk about this, but I'm gonna say it because some people have asked if you want to donate to the show. Also in the link tree situation below, it's in the description and the link tree link. We take donations via you just go in the link. I don't want to talk about donations. All right, let's go. I want to show some love real quick. Y'all, I love y'all. I'm gonna try to make this quick so we don't overlap on time. We always overlap on time. You know, it's just what it is. All right, we in 6 continents, not in Antarctica, because nobody can see us in Antarctica. Hi, Antarctica. If you see or hear this, though, I appreciate you. But you're not on here. Let me know you in the building, so I can't really show you love like I want to. But when you know, you let me know you're in the building, I'm showing love. So we're in 6 continents. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it together. Um, so I'm gonna go country by country real quick. I'm gonna go city by city, but I'm gonna show some love to the recent cities as well. I'm gonna go top cities and recent cities. I think that's how I'm gonna be our new format for the show from now on. Top cities, new cities, or top cities and whoever showed love during the last podcast that we upload. That's how we're gonna do it from now on. All right, anyway, let me get my list together, y'all. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm getting it, I'm getting it. All right, United States. Hi, babies. I love you, my country. Thank you for showing me love. I appreciate you so much. France. Shout out to France. Hi, babies. Hello. I'm coming, France. One of these days. I'm so scared. I'm so afraid. Germany. I'm still scared, but I'm coming. I promise. Um, India. Yes, I'll be there too. Oh God, gotta get to the Taj Mahal, the real Taj Mahal, not these little dumbass casinos and shit. Brazil. Hi, babies. I want to get to you too. The Netherlands, Singapore, South Africa, United Kingdom. Period. Spain. Philippines, Belgium, Australia. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I said I left that out. Australia. Yeah. Japan, Mexico, Ireland, Nepal, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, and Hong Kong. I appreciate you all for coming through, checking the podcast. Even if it wasn't your cup of tea, you came through anyway. And I love you for it. Thank you. Hi. So let's get to the cities. San Jose, California. Hi, babies. I love you. Baltimore, Maryland. On period. Love my city. Facts, po. France. I will never butcher the name. I'm gonna get it together one day. Please just be patient with me. All right. Spring Valley, Nevada. Hi. I see y'all. What up? Columbus, Ohio. Hi, Frankfurt. Hi, Germany. Hi, Frankfurt, Germany. I appreciate you for being here. Washington, Virginia. Hello. North Las Vegas, Nevada. Love you. Ashburn, Virginia, and Norton, Michigan. Those are my top downloads. Those are my top cities, and so I'm gonna show them love always. They get they get the most love. So let me show. I gotta show a little love though, a little extra love. This is why I'm doing this now because um I'm only gonna shout out cities that I haven't already named. I'm not gonna do all of them, but let's see what's on the list for the people who have recently downloaded. I can't do. All right, I'm just gonna shout out everybody who recently downloaded. Germany, come through. Baltimore, Maryland, my city. I love you. Jacksonville, Florida. I appreciate you so much. Philly, what up, Philly? Wayne, Michigan. Hello, and New York, New York. I don't even know. I need my glasses. New York, New York. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Thank you for coming through and checking the podcast. To whomever comes through and checks the podcast, I appreciate you so much. All the love is needed. And as long as you guys keep showing me love, I'm going to continue to show you love because you don't have to be here, but you're here. Thank you. Let's see. How much time we got? Can I play one more video? I think I got just a little bit of time for a video. I won't play a long one. Because we got to go. Let's see who else we gonna put up here tonight. See what we got. See what we got. See what we got. Oh no, I have to play commercial. Sorry guys. Commercial real quick. Fiverr, we back.
Want last-minute brand design help? Get top-tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Want last-minute brand design help? Get top-tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started.
I told y'all we have been having technical difficulties left and right, and I don't like it. Oh, you know what? I haven't done this in a minute. What up, North Carolina? Let's see what you got popping. I'm sorry, that wasn't the video, even though I love that song. I should have played that song. Anyway, I'm going to show North Carolina some love real quick. Immortal Pova. Let's go. Yo, this is crazy. Hold on.
Girl, look at this. I thought you been here cheating for the longest. But, like, I've been down for him for the fucking longest. Like, that shit don't make sense. And you've been cheating since then. Okay.
Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted to play. Hold on.
I'm making this money, getting these plays, living life like fuck it. She don't want an ex nigga, no more nigga will dust it. Got that street sweep for forwards that's coming through bustin'. Blam gon' dunk on you niggas, call it big bam. If I get caught with this trap, it's 13 years damn. I'm a slide winner, side easily like Pam. It ain't jelly, I'm fairly, don't get caught in the jam. Wham, bam, thank you ma'am, she twerk it for the gram. She let me fuck for a gram, she had ass jams. Had to knock down those walls, call it better ram. But that pussy was whack, so I call it spam. After I hit it and split it, I told that chick scram. I'm known with no feelings and don't give a damn. Put your man's work in my bag if it don't fit, cram. He can buy it back from me, but I'm taxing fam. Put up and I'm feeling like Sting. With the mob, bada boom, bada bing. Don't ask him if I'm winning ring. Knew how to get money since I was 13. Everything may not be what it seems, but I had all these bitches on me. But why he Hispanic Neapolitan? Discrimination not a thing. If you want me to sling the ding.
I put the sauce with the key. Hook up the force and feed it. You can get mine, no flash for jitty. Hop on the mic, start breaking the meter.
I'm making this money, getting these plays, living life like fuck it. She don't want an ex nigga, no more nigga will dust it. Got that street sweep for forwards that's coming through bustin'. Blam gon' dunk on you niggas, call it big bam. If I get caught with this trap, it's 13 years damn. I'm a slide winner, side easily like Pam. It ain't jelly, I'm fairly, don't get caught in the jam.
Ooh, buckets, going through life like fuck it. She's a bad bitch, yeah, I might fuck it. Done with that bitch, I cannot trust it. Young John Jane, I see my chain. If we got problems, you better complain. I don't have time for these damn games. Or you get left back, yo, with a step back, cause in this heat. It is a kickback, you was a dumb bitch, yeah, you a fucking bat.
Hey, you never ever get your shit back. Flash on a nigga like a six pack. Right down the guy like Kit Kat. Run through traffic, my partner is his ass. Long bit dope, but get back. Rockin' out shows at the kickback. Marking out S down, oh no, tit tat. I got a fix with the cocaine, break that. Put on the chopper, and merch start break that. I put the business in order and finance. I'm at the top way past my climax. I say out 10 toes on the floor, man. Pull up with the bag, don't do that. Still on low, even though my course crash. Still on go, we go down here first. Walk them out, them put in leg work. Step up left and watch his lid bust. Niggas be poppin' shit like puss. Living life in a rush. Sleep for the night, I creep on hush. Sleep for the night, I creep on hush.
I'm making this money, getting these plays, living life like fuck it. She don't want an ex nigga, no more nigga will dust it. Got that street sweep for forwards that's coming through bustin'. Blam gon' dunk on you niggas, call it big bam. If I get caught with this trap, it's 13 years damn. I'm a slide winner, side easily like Pam. It ain't jelly, I'm fairly, don't get caught in the jam. Blam gon' dunk on you niggas, call it big bam. If I get caught with this trap, it's 13 years damn. I'm a slide winner, side easily like Pam. It ain't jelly, I'm fairly, don't get caught in the jam.
So here's the thing. It's time to go. It's time to go. I had a question this evening. Do I take comments and do I respond? Do I respond to? Do I engage with my audience? I absolutely do. As long as you ain't spreading no porn sites on my situation, I absolutely do conversate with whoever drops a have a conversation with whoever drops a comment. The call-in thing, I want to make sure that our audience is engaged enough and is ready for the call-in, because that's money. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna present something that is not in that stage. You feel me? But the bigger our audience grows, the more features we'll bring in. Put it like that. I'm a frugal woman. I don't believe in unnecessary spending. Sorry. That's just how I get down. Tune in on Friday night for Fire Friday. We're going to try to get through our little unload our clip on Fire Friday. A lot of good music. Hopefully I'll have the promo done for number 9. I'm sorry, I hit the mic. But for number 9, hopefully I have the promo done by then and we'll be prepared for that. And I'm excited because I get to use my MacBook for editing. So I want to see how that goes. So we'll see what happens. But I gotta go. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. You don't have to, but you do. We're working on some things. Give us a second. We'll get it together. Mind your business. Let me mind the business, and then I'll bring you the information that you need. Like, everybody can't be out there minding the business at the same time. Let me mind the business and let me bring it to you. Stay safe. Love your babies. Love them, hug them, kiss them, tell them how beautiful and wonderful they are. They need your encouragement. Tell them how great they're gonna be. Tell them how great they are now. Just love your babies. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Every lane ain't yours. Stay in yours, because that's the safest way to live in these days and times. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I love you guys and have a great night. And Fire Friday, tune in. I'm out. Hold on, I'm out. Well, I ain't out yet. I'm about to be out though. Your girl about to be out. It's time to go. I love you guys. Good night. Hold on. Hopefully this worked though. No, it did not. But see you guys on Fire Friday.